a really important part of bridge design is also figuring out which pieces don't need to be as strong. And it's actually a lot easier to reduce the thickness of pieces in your bridge. So again, back on the bridge design program, there was a few other pieces here that needed to be stronger. But the rest of these pieces, if I highlight all of them, these were all pieces that could be smaller size pieces. And by doing more extensive virtual testing, I probably could have even gotten some of these pieces smaller than 120. If you find that pieces are too strong and could be smaller, you can actually just use the push-pull tool and push on them to reduce their thickness. So I could very quickly go in and make some of these pieces a little bit smaller. When you do that, you may end up getting some places like this where there is some material left over. And I actually kind of recommend leaving that in there. The joints of the bridge are going to be taking a lot of force, and so having some extra plastic in there can really help actually hold your bridge together. In fact, you may even find if you've got a piece that repeatedly breaks, you may even want to try increasing that joint by drawing a line across and then pushing this little corner piece down all the way to the bottom, just like we did, to increase the thickness of pieces. And by doing that, we would now kind of increase this joint because there's more plastic holding these pieces together. I'd want to go around to the other side. Make sure to erase that as well. But that would help make those joints a little bit stronger. Once you've increased the thickness of the pieces that need to be strong and decreased the thickness of the pieces that don't need to be as strong, then you're ready to begin actually printing and testing. It's going to be good to actually plan on going through a couple versions of your bridge. So you'll print it and you're going to want to actually test it to the point of failure by putting weights on it or actually stepping on it and seeing where it breaks. And that'll give you some good information to then go back to your design and see, say for example, maybe I did make this piece too small and my bridge broke at this location. I would know I need to go back in and actually increase the size of that one a little bit back to where it was. Remember, structural efficiency is actually based on two things, not just how much weight your bridge can carry, but also the weight of the bridge itself. So by having a lighter bridge, you actually won't need to carry as much mass to still get a good structural efficiency score. So it's kind of a balance between making certain pieces stronger and reducing the size of other pieces that don't need to be as strong.